Hello children, a very good morning. How are you children? Children, are you watching the videos regularly? Are you writing the online exams regularly? Children, you have to watch the videos number of times. That makes you very easy to write your online exams. Okay children? Okay. In our previous class, we have started our science lesson. What is that lesson children? What is that lesson name? Birds behavior. So, in this lesson, see, what are birds? Birds are a living creatures which seems very colorful. We have more than about 8,600 species in the nature. Okay children, see, among these all are the parts of bird. See, beaks and claws helps the bird to get their food. Already I have explained you a beak part and feather part. Right children? First, see, once again I am repeating, listen carefully. First part, what children? Beak. Birds use these beaks to eat the food. So that this beak structure depend on the food habit of the bird. Some birds have strong hooked beak. So what is the first type children? Strong hooked beak. See, we get the examples of these beaks are eagle, vulture. Why? Because these birds are called preying birds. These birds eat flesh as their food. So that this strong hooked beak helps them to tear the flesh into small pieces. First one, which type of beak children? Strong hooked beak. Second one, strong chisel shaped beak. Who are the examples of this chisel shaped beak? Who? Woodpecker, hoppy. These are having strong chisel shaped beak. Chisel means what? Big size nail. This chisel shape helps to these birds to make holes in the trees. This chisel shape helps these birds to make holes in the trees. These birds live in those holes as well. They take the insects which are in those trees as their food. Third one, long pointed beak. What is that? Long pointed beak. Birds like sunbird, hummingbird has this type of beak. This beak is very long and thin, which helps them to poking and probing the flowers. Why? Because this sunbird and hummingbird takes the nectar as their food, which is in the flowers, which gets from the flowers. Okay children, next fourth one, short, hard and strong. Short, hard and strong beak. The birds like parrot, pigeon, sparrow have this type of beaks. This beak helps them to crack the nuts. Crack means what children? Very good. Crack the nuts and get the grains. Okay children. Next one. What is that? Flat, broad, smooth beak. Flat, broad, smooth beak. We can see this type of beaks. Birds like duck, geese or goose, spoonbill, swan. Why? Because all these birds lives in the water, so that they will take the insects and small plants from the water as their food, so that these beaks helps them to get those plants and insects from under the water, under the mud which is in the water. Okay children, duck has tiny pores on the sides of its beaks. Tiny pores. Pores means what? Nothing but small size pores which acts as strainers. Strainer అంటే ఏం చెప్పానమ్మా? వడపోత. When they take the food from under the mud, along with that food, they will take mud and water also inside their beaks. But the strainers sent out that mud and water to outside, and the food remains in the beak of duck. Duck, goose, swan, duck, goose. Okay children, see, these are some of the examples of different types of beaks. Second part, what? Feather. Birds mainly have 4 types of feathers. How many types children? 4 types. One is body feathers. Second one, flight feathers. Third one, down feathers. Tail feathers. These are the 4 types of feathers which we can see on the body of bird. These are the 4 types of feathers which we can see on the body of bird. Okay children, first one, what feathers? Body feathers. These feathers give shape to the bird. These feathers give shape to a bird. Shape. See, we do have different structures. We get this structure because of the bones, whereas these body feathers give shape to a bird. That is why these are called body feathers. Shape. These body feathers give shape to a bird. And flight feather. These body feathers are in medium size. Medium. Which side children? Medium. That means not very big, not very small. In the medium size. Next one, flight feathers. We can see these feathers on the wings of a bird. On the wings of a bird. These are in very long size. Having a quill. Quill or rod. Quill or rod. So these feathers help the bird to fly. Because while birds are flying, they will stretch their wings. When they stretch their wings, these feathers help the wings to stretch very broadly and easily. Okay children, see these feathers have a rod middle of those. That rod is called quill. It is called quill or rod. Okay children, next down feathers. These are very small size, thin and soft and small size feathers. These are very thin and small size. These feathers keeps the bird's body warm. వెచ్చగా ఉంచుద్ది. These feathers keeps the bird's body warm. So down feathers helps the bird to keep its body warm. Okay children. Next, another feathers are tail feathers. We can see these feathers are the tail of bird. these feathers acts as a steering and braking. Braking of a bird. That means steering. Steering brakes, where can we see, children? In the vehicles. How these steering and brakes helps the vehicles. Like that, these tail feathers also helps the bird to change the direction. Why should we use the steering? In the cars we can see the steering, no. Why should we use that? To change the direction. Like that, these tail feathers help the bird to change the direction and to minimize the speed. To minimize the speed. Whenever we use the brake, when we want to minimize, slow the bike, minimize the speed of bike. Like that, these tail feathers also use the bird for what purpose? Changing the direction and minimizing the speed. Okay, some of the male birds. Children, what are called male birds? The birds which belongs to boy gender. Magajat. Some male birds have long, colorful, attractive, feathers. Some male birds have long, attractive, colorful feathers. Example, peacock. See how the peacock feathers are, children? Very bright and colorful, right? See, these male birds use these feathers to attract the females. These male birds use these feathers to attract the females. When they stretch those feathers, it seems very colorful, which attracts the female. Okay, children, this is about the different types of feathers. Now we are going to fly. That means flying or flight. That means which makes the bird to fly. Children, can we fly? No. Why? Because our body doesn't support us to fly. But birds can fly. How it is possible? So the body part, style and structure helps the bird to fly. So first one is the shape of the body. Birds have boat-shaped body. Which shaped, children? Boat-shaped body. This boat-shaped body helps the bird to cut the air while it is flying. అలా ఎగురుతున్నప్పుడు గాలిని స్ప్రెడ్ చేయడానికి సెపరేట్ చేస్తుంది. So this how is the boat shape, children? It's a half curve. The boat shape is half curve. This boat shaped body helps the bird to fly in the air. While it is flying, this shape can cut the air. Okay, next, bones. Birds are having hollow bones. Birds are having hollow bones. What is the meaning of a hollow? The bones which are not having anything inside. Kali. Hollow ante kali. If we keep hand like this, you will get some space. This is called hollow. These bones have hollow bones which are filled with air. So birds have light and heavy means bharu, light telika, light and hollow bones which makes the bird's body light. దీని వల్ల దాని బాడీ కూడా ఏమవుతుంది, తేలిగ్గా ఉంటుంది. ఓకే చిల్డ్రన్, నెక్స్ట్ వింగ్స్. Wings also play an important role in the flying of birds. In the flying of birds. So these wings are attached to the bird's body with strong muscles. Already I told you what is called muscle. The smooth part, when we keep the hand like that, we can see green color smooth part. Those are called muscles. Those are very stretchable, sagutai. So these wings are attached to the body. See, in the place of arms, we can notice wings. These wings are attached to the bird's body with strong muscles. With strong muscles. Because of these muscles, birds are able to stretch the wings and down the wings. See, stretch the wings and down the wings. While bird wants to fly, while it wants to fly, birds use two movements. Those are called upstroke, downstroke. See, whenever it wants to fly, the birds use upstroke. When it wants to get down, it uses downstroke. While the birds are flying, they keep their wings widely. So, whenever it wants to fly, it uses upstroke. That means the birds lift the wings upside. When it wants to get down, they use downstroke. Okay children, these are the types of stroke used by wings whenever the bird wants to fly. And another part is tail. Birds use this tail part to change the direction while they are flying, as well to minimize the speed while the bird is flying. Okay children, this tail part uses to change the direction when bird is flying, as well this tail part minimize the speed of bird whenever it wants to getting slow, తక్కువ స్పీడ్ తగ్గించుకోవాలనుకున్నాను. ఓకే చిల్డ్రన్, see, these are about the flights. And next thing, distances. Some birds can travel for a long distance. Some birds cannot travel for a long distance. Whereas some birds can fly high up in the sky. Some birds can fly lower in the sky. Some birds even cannot fly. What are the examples of long distance birds, children? Pigeon, crow, parrot, swan. Pigeon, crow, swan. These birds can fly for a long distance. This can travel for thousands of kilometers. And short distance, hen and peacock. These are the examples for short distance birds. Okay, next, high up in the air, eagle, vulture. They can fly very high in the air. Even those are having very powerful eyesight, which can notice the food from a long distance. Okay children, next, lower height. Birds like bulbul and sparrow, they can fly only for a lower height, not distance. Height, takku height. Sometimes even they fly on from our heads also. Tala meedu nunchi egiripotayi on our heads also. Okay, next, some birds cannot fly. See, the examples are flightless birds are kiwi and emu. Kiwi and emu. Okay, children. These are the examples of flightless birds. Okay, up to here I explained very briefly in our previous class. Now we are going to learn about another more part of the bird, that is claws. That means feet and claws. Feet and claws. Generally, the structure of feet and claws depend on the living place of a bird. That means some birds can live in water, some birds can live in land according to the living place and the eating habit of the bird. Because some birds eat nuts, some birds eat flesh. So, the structure and size of the claws depend on the living place of a bird and the eating habit of a bird. Living place and eating habit of a bird. Okay, children. See, generally most of the birds have two legs and four toes with claws. Toes with claws or four claws with toes. So most of the birds have two legs and four toes with claws. Okay, see, these claws size and structure are depend on the place where the birds live in, as well the food habits of the birds. Okay, children, the structure and size depend on the place where they live. And eating habits. Eating habits and place where they and the eating habits of those birds. Eating habits of those birds. Okay, children. See, these claws helps the birds in balancing. Balancing means what, children? Without falling. Birds can stand on the walls, trees. They can stand even on the small places. Because of these claws, they can hold those cliffs very carefully. So, claws can balancing. Claws help the bird in balancing, walking, swimming, wading, even in getting prey. Getting prey. What is the meaning of getting prey, children? Getting food. Some birds eat non-vegetarian food. Prey means what? Non-vegetarian food. Flesh, nothing but. Prey means what? Flesh, children. Okay. See. This claws helps the claws and toes, helps the bird in balancing, walking, swimming and getting prey. So different birds have different toes and different claw structure. Now we are going to see those. First one, perching birds. What is that? Perching birds. What is the meaning of perching? Perching means nothing but holding tightly. Holding tightly. So, pigeon. Having these pitching toes, that means they can hold the branches of trees tightly. Even they can sleep on the branches of the trees without falling. See, these perching toes these are having 3 toes. Three toes in forward direction and 1 toe in backward direction. That means it is in a half circle shape. Because of these toes, those are able to hold the branch of tree or anything. They can hold very tightly. So perching means nothing but holding tightly. Birds are like pigeon, parrot, crow, having these perching toes with sharp claws to hold the branch tightly. Okay, children. Next, what are birds? The birds which live in water, those toes, those are having different types of toes. See, the birds which live in water. See, the examples of water birds are ducks, geese. These are having wadding toes. Webbed toes. Webbed toes. That means webbed means nothing but a smooth skin. These toes are joined with smooth skin. Those are called webbed feet. Those are called webbed feet because ducks and geese live in the water so that these feet helps them to swim in the water. These toes, webbed toes means nothing but the toes, those are having 3 toes. These 3 toes attached with smooth skin. Smooth skin. That is called web. So these are having webbed toes which helps them to swim in the water. See children, anytime did you observe the boat? Why? Sailors are traveling on the boats. They use one wooden instrument with having flat surface. These are called paddles. Paddles. See how the paddle helps to move the boat forward direction or backward direction. Like that, these webbed feet acts as a paddles to water birds while they are swimming in the water. Okay children? Okay children, what are water birds? The birds which lives in water, those are called water birds. These birds have webbed feet. What is the meaning of web children? It's nothing but a smooth skin which joins the feet of the water birds. Feet of the toes. Feet of the toes of water birds. Those are called webbed feet. These webbed feet acts as a paddle of boat. Because of these feet, these water birds able to swim in the water. Okay, some more types of claws are there. I am going to explain you in the next class. Till nice day children. You have to watch the videos carefully. Number of times you have to watch. Because of that you are able to write the online exams properly. You can score full marks. Okay children, bye bye.